Across 54 African nations, a revolution in environmental monitoring is unfolding. The Global Monitoring for Environment and Security in Africa program represents the largest Earth observation initiative ever implemented on the continent, a collaboration between the African Union Commission and the European Union that's transforming how we understand, protect, and manage our natural resources.
I can't believe GMES Phase 2 is coming to an end, so it's worth reflecting on what has meant for us. So this Phase 2 came after a successful conclusion of Phase 1, and it has been of enormous benefit to RCMRD and our member states and the continent at large.
Under Phase 2 of the GMES and Africa program, the Regional Center for Mapping of Resources for Development, RCMRD, has achieved remarkable milestones that are reshaping environmental management across Eastern Africa.
At land degradation service, which was started way back in 2010 in the MSD project, deals with knowing where land degradation is more. We develop land degradation index maps. And to do this, we have a workflow in form of a tool. That is a tool that is able to identify areas that are degraded, the actual degradation, the potential degradation within the East African region. While it was at the MSD, we also only dealt with the IGAD countries, but at the GMES and Africa, it has now been expanded to cover the East African region. That also includes the oceanic countries, the Mauritius, Seychelles, and Madagascar. So the Land Degradation Service assists the countries in identifying areas of restoration, including areas that can be prioritized. And it's a good initiative because within it, the governments are able to do a restoration and also track the level of land degradation and also do the reporting to what extent that they have reversed the land degradation.
Of course, we have been working closely with the RCMRD on a number of projects. But as far as the GMS project is concerned, we are keen to see how we can utilize other observation data to be able to map our resources accurately. And one of the areas we are looking was the ambitious program that was initiated by the Executive Office of the President to plant the 2 billion trees by 2032. Yeah, so the RCMRD has been providing DRSRS since the inception of the GMS project. They have been providing us what we call land degradation index maps. So that the data that we have been using as DRSRS to do further analysis and also prepare GIS maps so that we can advise the government of Kenya on the progress of the National Tree Planting Program. We have been able to monitor areas that were highly degraded. And so as the government continues to even plant more trees at national level, they are being guided by scientific approach so that we give priority to areas that are highly degraded, as well as also trying to look at which areas that are suitable for particular tree species. So the land degradation index maps have been very useful and impactful in terms of policy formulation at the executive level.
In South Sudan, the Sud wetland, one of the world's largest tropical wetlands and a biodiversity treasure spanning 57,000 square kilometers, faces unprecedented threats. Through GMES and Africa, RCMRD is building critical human capacity to protect this irreplaceable ecosystem. Local environmental officers, once limited by lack of technical skills, are now being transformed into skilled guardians of their natural heritage through comprehensive Earth observation training. These newly trained officers can now detect illegal farming encroachment, monitor water level changes, track wildlife migration patterns, and identify environmental threats before they become irreversible. This isn't just capacity building, it's ecosystem salvation through knowledge transfer. Innovation thrives through collaboration. GMES and Africa has forged powerful partnerships with private sector leaders, transforming brilliant concepts into practical solutions that governments and communities can actually use. Through strategic alliances with companies like Locate IT, Geomic, and GRI, RCMRD has co-developed cutting-edge tools that are revolutionizing coastal zone management and wetland conservation across the continent.
Locate IT is a leading geo-ICT company, and we provide products and solutions which is altered on ultra-modern space science, GIS, and Earth observation. Through GMES African, we've been able to develop products and solutions addressing the African challenges. And one of the tools which we worked with GMES African program is coastal erosion monitoring tool, where we were able to develop a product which addresses the challenges of vulnerability of the coastal ecosystem. And through Copernicus program, we were able to acquire Earth observation products which we are able to model and monitor the ecosystem of within the coastal zone. And through utilization of these GIS and Earth observation technologies, we are able to provide timely information regarding the nature of the coastal ecosystem.
The true measure of any program's success lies in the people it empowers. Across the African continent, the ripple effects of GMES Africa are being felt in universities, research institutions, and government agencies through the minds and hands of newly trained professionals.
I applied to be an intern at RCMRD, where this is where I discovered GMES Africa project and was interested in the services that the project offered, such as thematic areas such as wetlands and land degradation. The skills were very beneficial in getting my current role as the GS officer for International NGO Safety Organization, and has been a stepping stone to many other consultancies, and also training other people who are interested in GIS and remote sensing.
GMES Africa provided me with a research grant that helped me complete my master's degree in applied meteorology at Makerere University. My study already has impacts because we're able to simulate the effect of climate change using variables that have not been previously used on Uganda's agriculture, especially with emphasis on coffee production in Uganda. And we have been able to publish these results in the Journal of Agricultural Water Management.
GMES Africa there's avail an opportunity for the country to benefit more from the regional trainings and also the products that GMES Geoportal is able to avail for countries online based on GIS datasets. For example, the wetlands, we have a lot to do some planning. And those plannings are based on the maps, which we get mostly directly from GMES Geoportal.
Infrastructure is the backbone of innovation. Through GMES Africa, RCMRD now operates a state-of-the-art 35-capacity computer laboratory specifically designed for high-end Earth observation data processing and advanced geospatial training. This isn't just a computer lab, it's a center of excellence where the future of African environmental monitoring is being shaped. To date, over 600 learners from across the African continent have enhanced their geospatial expertise in this facility. They've gained practical, hands-on experience in satellite data analysis, advanced mapping techniques, and environmental decision support tools that they are now implementing in their home countries. Additionally, 3 advanced digital photogrammetry workstations have been installed. Powerful systems capable of handling the most complex Earth observation data and precision image processing tasks. These workstations are the engines behind the production of detailed 3D terrain models, ultra-high resolution maps, and critical geospatial outputs that inform sustainable development, agricultural planning, disaster response, and environmental management decisions across the region, all made possible through the visionary support of the GMES Africa program. Powerful technology means nothing without effective communication. Under the GMES and Africa program, RCMRD has revolutionized how we communicate the value and impact of Earth observation data across Africa. Through compelling web articles, documented success stories, and high-impact visibility materials, we're making complex environmental science accessible to decision makers, communities, and stakeholders continent-wide. From organizing media engagement breakfasts to leading community outreach and corporate social responsibility activities, RCMRD has amplified the voice of environmental conservation across multiple platforms. The GMES and Africa program represents far more than advanced maps and sophisticated technology. It embodies a story of transformation that will resonate for generations. It's about building sustainable capacity in Earth observation, empowering people across Africa to become active protectors of their environment and architects of their future.
Let us make sure the products that have come from GMES and Africa Phase 2 are utilized. Because if I can talk about RCMRD, we have very good tools in wetland monitoring. We have very good tools in socio-economic evaluation of wetlands. We have very good tools in land productivity. So these are needed by the countries across the continent. So if governments can be able to take them up and make sure they are used, that's a starting point. From a personal point of view, it has really helped break barriers across the continent. Where we have regional organizations, for us, for example, responsible for Eastern and Southern Africa, but we have sister organizations in West Africa, CSE, we have OSS in North Africa. So this program has brought us together. So we are working much closely than we did before, and I hope that will continue. Secondly, we have been able to benefit from GMES as an institution in terms of capacity, whether it's through equipment, experience, training, etc. So that will be useful even in other programs. So I believe we'll continue having an important role to play. This is a Pan-African institution set up by OAU to support African countries. So I believe together with the new space agency in Egypt, we will continue really promoting geospatial services across the continent.
Through satellite eyes and human hearts, through scientific precision and community commitment, we are witnessing the birth of a new era in African environmental stewardship. From space to soil, from data to decisions, from training to transformation, this is the continuing story of the GMES and Africa program.